And welcome to Savage Gamer. On today's show, back by popular demand, we're going to be covering my picks for another top 10 hidden gems on the PlayStation 4. There's always great games releasing on this console, and there's so many that there is a lot that either fall under the radar or just for some reason or another doesn't get bought up enough, doesn't get a lot of hype, doesn't get a lot of advertisement, or maybe just physical releases that either had very limited releases or didn't even come out in America. So, once again, if you don't see games on this list that you think should have been on there, there is two more lists if you want to check down below on related videos. I've covered quite a few games already, but this is another list, and I think these are games that you need to add to your collection. You need to play, and you also need to have in there because they're going to go up in value over time. Without further ado, here we go.
As we make our final preparations, we must be extra vigilant.
No sign of the girl. Place is quiet.
Another treasonist was attempting to infect the minds of our youngest and brightest with lies. Even though he has been eliminated, other threats remain. This Mimeo apostate will be dealt with in the same manner as the one who inspired him. You know who I am referring to. I will not speak his name again.
It's all right. Take a breath.
This is an historic night for us.
We have to get out of here. This way. Please, I need your help. I don't have much time. Did you do that?
Prisoners of Metamorphosis. Choose your sides carefully.
Subject is on the move. I'm going after her.
He's right there.
Who is this?
390H. Do you know what you are?
You're a long way from home. So what's your plan for getting to the surface?
There is a gate to the outside world. A gate to freedom.
She's on the move. I'm going after her.
Fellow revolutionaries, rise up with me. Fight beside me. Take that shaky hand of yours and make a fist out of it. Charge at those who were once in charge of you. Stand against those who once stood upon you. Do not back down. Do not retreat. And never, never turn your back on your country. Because that's when they stick the knife in it.
At number 10, we have Republic. This is a really cool story-driven stealth game for the PlayStation 4. Fell really under the radar. It's almost like you control a character that's watching the girl and you tell her where to go and how to solve puzzles and how to avoid people. It's got a great story on it. Completely obscure. I don't think a lot of people pick this up. You can get it used for around $15 right now at GameStop. Definitely worth picking up, especially if you're into like point-and-click adventure titles. You know, guys know my channel. I'm always adding those to it. Or if you like stealth games similar to like the older Metal Gears. Older being the key word, like Metal Gear Solid and things like that. But great story, fantastic characters. I love the art design on this. And for $15, it's a great pickup. We have Danganronpa Reloaded 1 and 2. This is basically a collection of Danganronpa 1 and 2 that released on the PlayStation Vita. This is a fantastic murder mystery, like anime RPG, similar to if you've played Phoenix Wright. It has similar gameplay to that, but it's very Japanese, and I will let that be known right now. If you're not into big like animes and stuff like that, this might not be your cup of tea, but this is a fantastic game if you give it a chance. It's got a very unique art style. The main villain is like a Saw villain, like Jigsaw, but weird, cutesy, and dark. I don't even know what to begin to say about this, but this has got a cult following. It's really fun, and you're getting 2 games in one, and you can pick this up around $20 right now. This is going to be one of those RPGs that everyone wants in their collection down the road on the PlayStation 4. So I would go ahead and pick this one up and add it to your collection because it's going to just go up in value over time. Number 8, we have The Girl and Her Robot. This is a really cool indie game that released earlier this year on the PlayStation 4. It uses an art style similar to like old school fairy tales. Very cartoonish. Really cool though, because it's like I guess an action adventure game with a little bit of platforming in it. If you love like old school platforming, like from the 64 era, with a pretty unique story, I would say. I don't want to spoil anything, but I definitely picked this up. You can pick this up brand new for $20. It's really cool and very limited release. Only GameStop's got it. Not very many copies at that. This is definitely one as a hidden gem to pick up on your PS4 and just add to your collection because it's just going to go up in value, especially considering it's $20 and a very unique story and art design. Pick it up.
My child, your parents' time draws to an end. Still the people await your return, young sprite seer. We know in our hearts you will find your way back to these shores. Build yourself a home here, for this is truly where you belong. Your journey will be filled with adventure. Have courage, my child, and seek the truth with your heart. You will find loyal companions to help you face the murk which plagues our land. Embrace your destiny, for you are the one who can remove this curse from our home.
At number 7, we have Yonder, the Cloudcatcher Chronicles. This is a GameStop exclusive game, actually. It's pretty cool. It's a Zelda clone, if you will. It plays a lot like an open world Zelda game, much like Breath of the Wild, but a little more cartoonish, a little more scaled back. But there's no action. You don't pick this game up thinking you're going to go into this like killing stuff, because you don't really fight anything in this. It's all about exploring the story. You got to collect lots of things, so it's kind of like a lot of fetch quests and things like that. Beautiful art design. Really unique game that, again, fell under the radar under so many good games that released this year. This just kind of went way under there. But right now, I bought this new at the time for 30, but now you can pick it up for 20 new, around 15 used, and it's a lot of fun. This is definitely one to add to your collection. This is truly a hidden gem because it fell under the radar and only at GameStop. It's a good mix to make it a pretty rare find down the road. I would pick this up if I was y'all. We have Estaban Hearts. This is a really cool, old school Japanese RPG. It's turn-based. It's like playing Lunar and similar old school 16-bit RPGs, and this is fantastic. That being said, getting your hands on a physical copy may be extremely hard. It was one of the limited run games releases. I think only around like 3,500 copies were produced. But if you don't feel like spending the money to pick this up physically, you can also download it digitally for like 10 or 15 bucks. PSN, I think even Google and Apple, it's on the iPhone. This is a great game, especially for old school RPG fans. It's got some cool anime cutscenes. And honestly, if you're a collector and you're looking for something to add to your collection that's going to skyrocket in value as time progresses, this is it. So I would pick this up. Number 5, we have Yomari, Midnight Shadows. This is a really cool top-down survival horror anime RPG that's for the PlayStation 4. It's cutesy art design, but dark at the same time. Almost reminds me of Binding of Isaac, as far as the approach of like graphical style, being cute but really dark and sadistic at the same time. Great story, fantastic story. Actually, I can't say enough about it. This is already hard to find. I'm gonna say that now. I only saw it really, I think, at Best Buy and GameStops. GameStops are sold out everywhere I look, nearly. it's already gone up, I think, like $10 to $15 more than retail on eBay. And it's going to continue to rise. The first release for this, which was only on the Vita, which I think is like $100 right now, this is going to keep going up. If you watched my previous video, I talked about a game called Too Dark, and this is going to have a similar gameplay style as Too Dark. So if you're loving Too Dark right now, this is another title to definitely pick up and add to your collection. At number 4, we have Undertale. Now, before you say anything, I know this is not technically under the radar or a hidden gem in the sense that I think a lot of people know about Undertale. But what a lot of people don't know is that Undertale did get a physical release on the PlayStation 4. It was only available through fangamer.com. Very limited quantities, but there is a physical release for this game. For those of you who don't know about Undertale, there's a lot to cover, but basically, it's a top-down RPG that has multiple, and I mean multiple endings, lots of branching paths, very unique gameplay and art design, almost like Earthbound, if you will, which is really cool. There's a huge cult following for this game, and rightfully so. It's a really fun game. If you can't manage to track the physical copy down, which that's going to be difficult, eBay, you're looking at $60+ right now just for the standard copy. And this was like $20 or $30 when it released already. You can get it digitally on PlayStation 4, which I would highly recommend that you do and play this game because it's really cool. It's not for everybody, and if you're a big like graphics person, like you love like your Call of Duties and things like that, you're not going to like this game, but I don't think a lot of people on my channel probably would mind the graphics on this game. Definitely pick this up, though. Super rare, and if you're a collector and you're looking for a game to add to your collection that's going to be very expensive down the road, this is it. Get it while you can, because it's just going to keep going up. This is a great 2D anime RPG with lots of great anime cutscenes that got a digital release. You can pick that up for around $10-15. Highly recommend you do it if you can't get this physical copy. which, once again, was on limited run games. I think around 4,500 copies were produced, so not a lot out there. This is going to be hard to get for multiple reasons. First of all, if it's limited run games, we already know it goes up in price doubles upon release. Second, Ys fans. There's a lot of Ys fans out there. I know, Happy Console Gamer, if you're listening, I know you love these games, and I agree with you, man. I love them too. They're great, and they're already hard to find. This is probably going to be one of the really hard ones to get to fill out that collection. So this game is going to go up exponentially over time. Right now, I think it's like $50, $60, and if I was you, I would pick this up because it's going to probably double that in the next like 4 or 5 years. So add this to your collection and do yourself a favor and play it. It's a great anime RPG.
The game is a gritty crime thriller designed to be played on your own or collaboratively with a group. In this game, your choices really, really matter. The characters in the drama can live or die based on the decisions that you make.
It's also a game about trust. So it's about the trust between the characters in the game and their relationships, but also the trust with you and your friends playing the game in the room. The story of the game centers around a serial killer known as the Trapper, who has been murdering numerous people for some time. What he does is he sets up traps on their bodies, the bodies of the victims, which are designed to kill the first responders.
You play Becky Marnie, who is a homicide detective in charge of the investigation, and Felicity Graves, who is the district attorney. We saw how people played Until Dawn, which was, although it was a single-player experience, on the internet we saw loads and loads of people streaming it together as a group and all shouting out the answers to different decisions. We thought we could make something with that. In this story, everybody can die as a result of your actions, or everybody could live. Your decisions are almost like taking a pebble and dropping it in a pond. Ripples will spread out and affect other parts of the story, but if you drop a rock in there, big waves will spread out and have huge impacts.
At number 2, we have Hidden Agenda. This is an amazing game. If you love Until Dawn, do yourself a favor and go buy this game right now. If you have one of these, a cell phone, and this, you're good. Like, this, it plays a lot like Until Dawn. Anyone can die, anyone can live. Butterfly effects and things like that. Cool thing is you can play with other people, either in the same room or online with your mobile apps, and each help to weave the story in and out. And so that's really cool. The story is fantastic, and best of all, guys, this is $20 brand new right now. This just came out maybe a month ago, and it's a crying criminal shame that this game is not getting the press that it deserves, because it's just as good as Until Dawn. It's made by the same developers, and you need to buy this and play this right now.
Kid, get her!
Dogen sends his best. Enjoy your freedom.
Faith Connors. Wherever I turn, there you are. The only language you and your kind speaks is destruction.
It's good to have you back, girl.
I heard some runner got out of juvie today. What are you gonna do next?
I'm gonna run.
I'm gonna send a clear message to Kruger.
Then you'll have to shoot me too. Go on, girl. Save us all.
number 1, I have Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Now, this may have surprised you guys, but this game is amazing. I love the Mirror's Edge universe. I love the original Mirror's Edge game on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. And that game was criminally underlooked back then, and the same thing happened again with this one. And that's a damn shame, because it is really fun. And this is one of those games that EA did a good job on with all the Battlefront controversy and loot boxes and all this other crap that they do. This was one of those shiny gems they did make that nobody talks about. And it's a damn shame, because it's a fine, fantastic game. And criminally underplayed, criminally underlooked. $10. You can get this for $10 right now at GameStop. For God's sakes, pick this up. It's an amazing first-person action platformer that has a fantastic story. And I can't say enough about this game. I love the original Mirror's Edge, and if I ever do a Hidden Gems video on either PlayStation 3 or 360, I can guarantee you that Hidden Mirror's Edge is going to be on that list. You need to play this. $10 at GameStop, guys. It's a shame. It needs to be bought more. But that being said, that's my list again. Once again, I hope this helps you guys find some great games to pick up for either adding to your collection to increase in value, because I know you guys are a lot of collectors like me, and games that are worth playing. And I hope this helps you, as usual, to add to that collection. If you haven't seen my other 2 Hidden Gem videos, they should be down below in the suggested videos or in my channel. So please go check those out. If you didn't see some games on here, you might see them on those lists. But as always, if you have anything you'd like to say, leave your comments down below in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe. We need to keep that subscriber base growing. I want to thank all the new subscribers I've gotten recently. And I probably have 1 or 2 more videos coming out in December. I can tell you right now, one of them will be my top 5 picks for Game of the Year. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be coming soon. And as always, thank you guys a lot, and take care.